Hello, welcome back to Finance Speaks. I'm Kyle Sadler, President of Precept Wealth Management and best-selling author of I'm Retired, Now What? I'm here today to talk to you about planned giving. This is giving to a charity after you pass away. For many people, discussing the inevitable is difficult. However, the reality is that everyone will eventually die. Many couples work extremely hard, save diligently, and live within their means to sadly leave this earth and have their estate ravaged by federal and/or state taxation or frivolously spent by heirs, or even worse, produce squabbles that tear apart their surviving families. All of which are avoidable with some planning for the disposition of their assets. Multiple studies have shown that well over 50% of Americans do not have a will. Compounding that error is the information that over 70% of Americans fail to do any estate planning. Lack of planning accounts for more than 50% shrinkage in estates due to taxes, expenses, and probate fees. However, an attorney coupled with a competent financial planner can preserve a significant portion of an estate and help reduce frivolous spending and/or family squabbles. Assuming that you're not part of the above statistic and that your family and loved ones are provided for in your will, what other legacy do you wish to provide? A charitable gift as part of an estate plan can have advantages for both the donor and the recipient. Many people think that charitable giving is only for the wealthy. However, money spends the same way whether it's from wealthy individuals or from those with only modest means. Granted, the people leaving millions of dollars to charities get to have their names in the newspapers. But so do the eccentric individuals who leave their estates to their cats. When donating estate assets, there are 3 ways to pass assets to charities: direct bequest, beneficiary of insurance policy, annuity, or savings plans such as IRAs, benefactors of a trust formed before or after the death of the donor. These 3 methods are lesser known but can be advantageous to the person donating to the organization. Why would this be an advantage to the donor? In a word, taxes. Direct bequest. A direct bequest is a gift put into the will that directs the gift to be passed to a charitable organization in the form of a specific dollar amount of money, a percentage of the estate, or an object of value. This generates a tax deduction for the donor's final tax return and could be used to lower the estate's value below the taxable level for state and/or federal estate taxation. The donor also may provide some direction about how this gift will be spent. Beneficiaries of plans. Retirement plans such as IRAs, 401ks, 403bs, and even life insurance policies provide one of the easiest ways of planned giving. Most of these plans allow for percentages to go to beneficiaries. By naming a charitable organization as a beneficiary, the donor's estate avoids probate and the organization is responsible for the taxable portion of the gift. Just an aside, most life insurance policies are non-taxable, but traditional IRAs, 401ks and 403bs are all funded with pre-tax dollars, so there probably will be taxation. Benefactors of Trust. For those fortunate enough to have estates approaching federal and state tax thresholds, the establishment of various kinds of trusts are a major means of preserving assets, whether through legacy planning for their heirs or charitable organizations. An attorney and a tax professional are essential to this type of planned giving. The current federal estate tax exclusion is set at $11.4 million, but most advisors recommend trust planning when estates exceed the $2 million mark. Of the many charitable trusts available, a common type of trust is a charitable remainder trust. This type of trust allows a person to donate a predetermined amount to the trust, after which time the trust will make distributions to either that person while they are still living and or to the beneficiaries for a period of time stated within the trust document. But after that time period has expired, the remainder of the trust is then granted to the charity designated in the original trust documents. Final thoughts. When mentioning planned giving to people, the sometimes response is, "Oh, my donation would be too insignificant and not worth the organization's time." I have personally called to thank individuals that have donated $25 to the foundation which I worked with, because we recognize that every dollar counts when it's regarding the organization's cause. When 10, 100, or even 1,000 people donate $25, what might feel individually insignificant just became very significant. So I implore you to not think that your donation to a charity in any amount would be ever considered insignificant. But if an organization makes you feel as if it is, there are many others that would graciously accept your gift and serve as an alternative. There are many avenues to pursue to preserve an estate and pass along legacies, whether it's through a charitable trust or a simple bequest that provides peace of mind for the donor. Please include some form of planned giving in your estate plan, because this is how finance speaks. I'm Kyle Sadler, headed out until next time. Be blessed, and may you have a charitable week. A special thank you to Dr. Bob Walker, former senior executive of philanthropic giving at Texas A&M University, for teaching me that for nothing else in life, that the genuineness in relationships are what matters the most to people. Also, a thank you to the Aldine Education Foundation that is a part of the Aldine ISD, Humble ISD's Education Foundation, and the New Caney ISD's Education Foundation for the encouragement to research and develop today's video.